back in January, Fight to Win was coming to Sacramento and San Jose. So I really wanted to be a part of the card, so I applied to both of them to see whichever one I could get on. I wasn't getting any luck. It was nice to have Seth Daniels contact me. He said that he did want me to be a part of the card. He really wanted to see my jiu-jitsu. I would be the first handicapped athlete to be a part of their promotion, but he couldn't find an opponent for me. He said up to 20 people said no before we finally found a guy who did. That was really frustrating for me. It was getting really close to the Sacramento card. I think maybe 3 weeks out from the Sacramento card. Nobody was, stepping up. Nobody wanted to fight me. I didn't know what to do. I was kind of thinking I probably wasn't going to be a part of either of the cards. My buddy Brian Freeman, he is also in a wheelchair. He is a purple belt, I believe. He got added to one of the cards. So that kind of made me jealous, I guess. So I made a post on social media. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I tagged Seth Daniels in it, and I said, hey, somebody step up and fight me on one of these cards. Don't be afraid to get your ass kicked by a cripple. Just trying to, make some people laugh and see if it would change anything. Within an hour, Seth contacted me and said they finally found me an opponent. So that was awesome. It was only 3 weeks out from the event, but I'll take it. So that was really awesome. I was really excited just to be a part of the event because it's such a huge thing and really prestigious all over the country. So I was training hard for that, and then the morning of the competition, I found out that I was going to be the first para-athlete in the promotion's history to compete, and to compete against an able-bodied opponent. So that didn't put more pressure on me, but it made it a lot more special. I remember thinking about it that morning as I was preparing for the event, and just what it meant to me. I really wanted to just represent jiu-jitsu well. I really wanted to represent just human potential well. I didn't want to, I guess, to be a stereotype. I don't want to believe what society believes about anything, really, because they're almost always wrong, What logical person is going to believe a handicapped man can legitimately compete against good jiu-jitsu guys, anybody, above white belt or blue belt? Here I am trying to compete against a brown belt, so I really wanted to represent that, no excuses and no limits kind of mindset. Win or lose, I at least want to put on a hell of a fight. So that was my goal going into it. When it comes to that old saying that, you never lose, you only learn, I agree for the most part. I view it like, if you lose a match because you made a mistake of the past, something where you should have known better because you've made that mistake before, in my head, that's a loss. I made a stupid mistake and got caught. If you lose your match because you threw everything at the guy, but he was actually just one step ahead of you, then there's nothing to be ashamed of there. That's a lesson. I don't really consider that a loss. That's a lesson. And that's pretty much what happened with my Fight to Win. I lost by judge's decision, but I was happy with my performance for the most part. Of course, I was not happy at all that I lost, but I threw everything at him. I think I performed pretty well. I wish I would have game planned a little bit better, but I threw everything I had at him, so I was proud of that. I had some satisfaction from that, and I just hope I hope I represented jiu-jitsu well in that kind of limitless way of thinking. That's what I would always preach to my wrestlers when I was coaching wrestling a couple years ago, that when you walk off the mat, just be able to say, that was everything I had. That was truly my A game. I didn't make any mistakes where I should have known better. I didn't hold back. I didn't let fear hold me back. I wasn't hesitant with my technique. I believed in myself. I had confidence in my moves. And I feel I did all that, and I always preach that to my wrestlers. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on that whole Fight to Win experience, because that was one of the most special competitions of my whole jiu-jitsu career. It was really cool to just be a part of it, to be the first para-athlete to do it, and thank you to Seth for working hard to find me that opponent. Thank you to Ryan Jennerjohn for accepting the match and putting on an awesome fight, and thank you to all my teammates and my coach Cassio Wernick for getting me ready for it.